welcome Kaplan Mobray. Thanks. You're so funny.
How's everybody doing today? I can't hear. How's everyone doing today? So networking is about activity, not action. The takeaway here, and it's always not what happens in the room that's important. It's what happens when you leave, right? Because let's face it, what happens in Vegas, what? Gets on YouTube? Right? No, I'm kidding. Right? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But for this conference, what happens in Vegas, you need to take back. You need to take back. So the takeaway here for this first principle, this first N in my 10 N's of networking is always know someone that you are championing or build someone that you can champion. Always have someone that you're learning from, even around the industry. Always have someone that you can pick up if they fall and understand who's picking you up to help you propel your career. Networking is about activity, not action.
Kaplan, he was very live. I mean, he was into it. He was always out in the audience, engaging, very engaging.
Just the high energy, how he incorporated the audience. We didn't just have to sit there and listen to it. We participated, which makes you retain it more, and it allows you to take it back to your work and incorporate it into your work.
Networking is about giving, not getting. You guys know people who sometimes they talk to you only for what they're going to get? Right? Yes, so someone said yes, or even people come up to you and say, I want the new iPhone, right? What can I get? They start talking to you just based on what they want to get, not what they're giving. Networking is about giving, not getting. Now, here's the point. I want you to turn to someone at your table. I want you to give them the best piece of advice that you've ever received. Right? Think about that. What's the best piece of advice that you ever received? Think about that.
My number one takeaway from Kaplan's presentation was the name, next steps, and exchanging of information. Just putting it into a simple formula was easy to remember, and I think it'll be effective and efficient at the conference here.
When you're making a network connection, my mic, and you go into the expo hall, oftentimes we go in and we say, well, I'm just going to go in. But when you're an effective networker, you have ingredients of how you want to establish a strong conversation, a strong connection. You should never leave a networking conversation with at least knowing someone's name, number, next time, and a next step. Effective networks do that. They don't just leave it to chance. You get a name, you get a number, you get a next time, you set that up, and you have a next step. Sometimes you do that with your users. But the point is, have an ingredient, have a recipe for how you connect.
Kaplan's presentation gave us a plan of action for when we left the room and how we can use this to when we left the room. Previous presentations I received, they given me a link to a website that can take you through a process, but nothing that was tangible when you leave.
Now what do superheroes do? What do? They save the day. Who said that? They save the day. Say save the day. Save the day. Save the day. Save the day. Now, if you don't know your superpowers, what you bring to the table every single day to make something better because you are here, why should someone invest in you? There you go, wave. There you go, wave. There you go. Now, you guys gonna do the wave, you guys gonna clap. Ready? Go. Wave. There you go. Yeah, wave. Yes, wave. Yes. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Whew. So, in closing, never forget that every single thing that you do creates a wave for someone else. It creates a wave of impact that allows everyone in this industry, everyone at your help desk, at your service desk, to be valued for who you are. You fix one person's machine, you get a great reputation, but it creates a wave. And that's what networking is all about. Everyone in this room today, when you leave this conference, you will create a wave of impact for someone else. And we celebrate that. So, in closing, understand that now is your time. Now is your time. Now is your time. This conference, this opportunity is your time. If you're looking to make a leap in your career, now is your time. If you're looking to learn something new, now is your time. If you're looking to gain and develop a champion, a mentor, a friend, now is your time. Never forget that it starts with the brand called you, the network connection called you. And the question is, are you a router or are you a firewall? That was a good joke, right? I thank you so much. So in closing, just for those that were taking notes, first end, networking is about activity, not action. The second end, networking is about giving, not getting. The third end, network, never underestimate the person you think you least need to talk to. My fourth end, name, number, next time, next steps, have an ingredient. My fifth end, never enter a room without checking your teeth. My sixth end is networking is nutritious, but follow-up is delicious. The seventh end is notice what others notice about you because body language speaks volumes. My eighth end is network your network. My ninth end is never overstay your welcome. And my 10th end is name your superhero, but network with your superpowers.